South African Airways in dispute with Zimbabwe over debt and asset attachment. South African Airways, SAA, the national flag carrier of South Africa, is currently ensnared in a complex financial dispute with the government of Zimbabwe. The saga, which involves multi-million-dollar debts and legal challenges, has been escalating, with the latest developments indicating an attempt by Zimbabwe's Environment Ministry to attach SAA's assets within Zimbabwean borders. Background to the conflict. SAA's financial operations in Zimbabwe have been troubled since 2016, when approximately $62 million in revenue earned by the airline in the country had been restricted due to challenges relating to foreign exchange repatriation at that time. Successive engagements over 3 years between SAA's management, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, and the Finance and Economic Development Departments of Zimbabwe have attempted to resolve the issue and unblock these funds. However, $59 million remains inaccessible to SAA, essentially trapped as blocked non-interest-bearing funds. The escalation. Zimbabwe's Environment Ministry has recently stirred the pot by attempting to attach SAA's assets over allegedly unpaid fees. They cite meteorological weather service fees amounting to $2.4 million, accrued between 2006 and 2014. SAA has contested this claim, highlighting a significant payment of $877,435 made towards the alleged debt as recently as November 2023. Despite this payment and ongoing discussions, the ministry has leveraged the courts to secure a writ of execution against SAA's property. To date, it has not been specified which SAA's assets could potentially be seized. Response. Responding with staunch resistance, SAA's management perceives the Environment Ministry's actions as hostile and obstructive. Their counter-argument holds significant weight, given the substantial sum owed to them by the Zimbabwean government. They have communicated with Zimbabwe's finance department, signaling the ill will perceived in the ministry's actions and proposing the blocked funds be used to offset the claimed debt. SAA's CEO, John Lamola, voiced concerns about the Environment Ministry's approach, noting it's incongruent with the collaborative efforts established with other government aspects in Zimbabwe. Lamola remains hopeful, emphasizing that SAA's willingness to engage remains unwavering and expresses optimism that a fair resolution will be reached, urging the ministry to reconsider its current course of action. Analysis. The impasse highlights broader economic challenges present in Zimbabwe, particularly relating to foreign exchange and debt. While SAA aims to leverage its larger owed sum as a bargaining chip, the situation is compounded by legal measures already in place that threaten the airline's operational assets. This tussle not only strains bilateral relations, but also compromises the functionality of one of Africa's most significant airlines. Next steps. As the case evolves, South African Airways continues to explore diplomatic and legal avenues to unblock the funds while protecting its assets. The airline's strategy is seemingly geared towards a settlement that would alleviate the financial strain on both parties, ideally through mutual concessions. Thank you for choosing Satori News.